It's a beautiful fall day, the sun is shining, and I'm ready to pick some kale to make some sausage and kale soup. Here's all of the raw ingredients. You're going to need spicy sausage. If you don't like that, you need 8 ounces for the single batch, pound for the double batch. You can use Eckrich smoked sausage, turn out just fine. You're going to need a tablespoon of oil if you're making a single batch, 1 onion chopped up if you're making the single batch, and 3 potatoes if you're making the single batch. But I'm going to make a double batch, so I'll be adding more of the potatoes. And then you need 1 quart of chicken broth. Unfortunately, I do not have any of my home canned. I'm all out, so I had to buy store-bought. This is Swanson's, and I'd use about 1.5 of these because I'm making a double batch. And you need 1 quart of water. I'm not showing that. And of course, kale. And here it is, fresh from the garden. Looks so beautiful. But of course you can buy it from the store, or if you dehydrate it, you can add your dehydrated kale to the soup. And then you're just going to need salt and pepper to taste. Let's get started. Well, here's the reason you need to inspect your kale really well. You can see the little green worm there. I had just brought the kale in and put it on the counter. I hadn't even washed it yet. And there's a little green visitor that went on the toweling right next to the kale. So, unless you like insect protein in your soup, I suggest you really wash your kale well. I've taken the sausage out of its casing, and now we just want to brown it. I'll be back when it's nice and brown. It really isn't that much grease. If there was a lot of grease from your sausage, you want to drain it first. And if you're using this type of sausage, just cut it in quarters, like about 1 inch slice, and then cut it in quarters and brown it up the same way as this sausage. Be right back. Now you want to add your onions. You're making a single batch, only a tablespoon of oil. Since I'm making 2 to 3 batches, I'll add 2 now and see how that goes. There is still some of the oil from the actual sausage itself. Now we're going to want to saute these until they're kind of translucent. Be back when they're ready. See these onions? They're just perfect. Now we're going to shut off this burner, and we're going to transfer everything to the soup pot. Every last bit there. 1 more. This would be a lot better with my own canned chicken broth, but it ran completely out. Now let's put our onions in. Gosh, they smell good. And now we just have to add our water. you match the water for the amount of broth you put in. So I'm going to put 2 more measures of this. These are 4-cup measures in with water. And then we're going to bring it up to a boil. Our broth has reduced by about 1/4. So now it's time to add the potatoes. And I drain them. And just stir them in a little. And now we're going to wait until they get fork tender. Another half hour, 40 minutes. Okay, I just tested and the potatoes are fork tender. So now it's time to add your kale. Stir it in. And you want to stir it in. It'll be another about 20 minutes until the kale is cooked all the way through. Here's the finished soup. See, the broth got a nice darker color. Got your kale, your meat, and your potatoes. Really is good. And I think it's probably lower calorie too. I love potatoes in that broth. Anyway, I hope you try it. This is Pepper Potpourri saying please subscribe and share the knowledge. Thank you.